Hello, Albsterz, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today, we are doing the ending of 2.3. Bear with me, I've only woken up half an hour ago from a nap that I overslept on. All good fun. I literally come in from work and I was like, yeah, I need a nap. And then we only woke up half an hour ago, so bear with me, chat. But I'm looking forward to the ending of 2.3 to see what it's all about, because we did take down the primal Raban, or whatever his name is. Yeah, we took him down. Alright, Flame General, how do you do? He's probably gonna be like, oh yes, your battle was impeccable. Oh, why? I hope we don't come back to this. Flame Lieutenant, it's not Flame Lieutenant, but we're going with it. Yuko, you have returned. Dare I ask how Raban received your visit? Very well indeed. He is now dead. Slaughtered. He challenged you to a test of arms. It is well. Then you have some experience in such matters. The people of both Gridania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest's champion of peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Yuko. The Elder Seedseer must be informed of your deeds at once. Yes, you can tell her. Throw him into the wind. I just leave him alone. I don't want any part of him, please. I don't want any part of him. I don't. Oh, what little gods are made of. The Serpent Lieutenant is ready to send you on your way. The Elder Seedseer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The Conjurer at the altar will be expecting you. Farewell, Yuko. Hell yeah! Off to the Lotus Stand once again. Welcome back, Honored Scion. Who knew of your mission had been most anxious to see you return? The Elder Seedseer awaits you within. Then we must go. Set up, my girl, my main girl. How do you do? Oh.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
Oh, I turned it off.
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Oh, it's Ramuh. Ramuh.
Ramuh made trial of you?
Indeedy, see them casual boots were like, yeah.
To his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
Oh no, she's gonna see something in the tree, isn't she?
That misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
I recognize that geezer.
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
Thank you so much. There's our main girl.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Oh. Oh, what's she gonna be doing? Oh, hello, 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 hello. There's a statue. Hold on, there's multiple statues.
Lord Ramuh has departed, Yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Is she gonna have a bunch of werewolves in that coming out? Oh, it puts me here. Oh, wow. Ada, what have you got for me? You should have seen Maximo when he got back to Little Solace. Grateful is an understatement. I thought he was going to shake Pamelino's hand off. Banquet, my boy. I fancy my presence was more help than a hindrance during our troubles with the Leviathan. But this time around, well, even I have my off days. Oh, girl, hey, don't look that. Twas seems that Ada's appraisal of the situation held some merit after all. Perhaps I should not be so swift to discount her intuition. Oh, a little bit of respect coming. Pamelino, how'd she do? Thus ends another daunting mission, Yuko? I hope that Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the atrociousness with which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge, and it seems that Umbria, too, was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Yuko? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Back to the Rising Stones we go. Return, Revenant's Toll. Minfilia, what kind of pizza do you like? Please do let us know. Welcome back, Yuko. A word of your momentous encounter with Ramu precedes you. I would fain share news of my own, but Umbria's discoveries make him present. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord Levin, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Asians' immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. What? Here we go. Oh, look.
Everyone is ready. Let us begin.
Yes, we are ready to begin. Let us begin.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the waking sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Asian clad in white, Elidibus.
No, Elderbus. Elderbus.
Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Asians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
Go on, Umbria.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Asians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence.
Really? Yes, this is what I like to see.
In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
Oh, we gonna hear our girl?
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
Really?
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Oh, so we're going to be finding out more about the Asians and what they do. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Oh,
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
Oh, nice. Okay, put a dark thing on it.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
That's a cool way.
"'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated."
Oh, well.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape.
Oh, so really just a disguise then.
Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
"And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body."
This is so awesome. Hey! Hey! Oh, no.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Oh,
Quite. Even as the Sahagin Elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud.
Yeah, we did
which immediately
indeed.
took possession of a nearby minion.
"A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh."
Bloody Lala
The
bread.
secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
Well, it's going to claim anything in the closest proximity, surely.
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Really? But we took Lala
Yes,
bread
it
to
exists
that
in neither
Aphric
this
bit.
realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them.
The plot
The
thickens.
Asians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
We're not going to forget about that,
I
boy.
am sorry, my friend.
So we're
For
going
a
to
mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
have to be traveling in between
the
this
Sahagin
realm.
ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Asians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
A yoink, I will be taking that. Yoink, that is mine. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. You were supposed to eat it.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Asian soul.
Yeah, because...
Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
Because we didn't successfully do it at the end of 2.0. We didn't do it. The Lala bread still remains, and we hit him with all the lights.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
Unless Lala bread's actually in between that realm
I
thing that
have
they're
the
talking about.
utmost faith in you, Archon.
Oh, the plot thickens! The plot thickens! So we might have took down his physical form. He's just in that little in-between bubble thing. Oh, maybe,
Beg
maybe.
pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian.
Yeah, these are still a mystery that we don't know
Their
about.
findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
I don't know why I'm yawning. I've already slept. What have you done with the place? Oh, all boys of the D, I see. Lord Levin is returned to the Aether, as was Leviathan before him. Alright, boys, speak up. Ramu, subsequence was most intriguing. Yes, maybe. Inferno, Vortex, Hor, and Levin all have now been humbled by the bringer of light. Of course! What is oh, what are with these names? The limitless potential of man, Heidelin servant grows mightier by the day. Oh. Oh. Elderbus had to be the one at the front. Obviously, he's the bus driver, so he's taking everyone. Yet he prospers at the great cost to his mistress, whom strength is all too finite. 7 times we have massed survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wan. Easy, bus driver. Chat, don't forget to thank your bus driver, please. Yet, even as the errand of the Endor empowers our master, all that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. Excuse me? Oh, who is this? Is that Lala Bread? Lala Bread? Lala Bread! Divine seed were ever wont to quicken a warrior's fertile soil. We only need men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new density arise. Lala Bread! That which was shattered shall be anew, and the one true God shall come again. Alright, boys of D, listen up to your bus driver. Lala Bread and oh, whoa. What was that? What was that predator looking thing? Nah. Nah, I'm not taking down Predator. Minfilia, the guardian of Awarzia. Oh, hello, look at this. Minfilia has some correspondence she wishes to share with you. Here we go. No matter of Ramu has for the present has been put to rest. There is something I would show you, Yuko. It is a letter of thanks signed by the leaders of the Awarzian Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm. Okay, you gonna read it out for me? It mentions in particular the names of all the defeated primals: Afrit, Titan, Garuda, Good, King, Moogle, Mog, yes, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Damn! We've actually taken down quite a bit of primals, haven't we? Needless to say, there is only one among us. Our number has to face them all. And now these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole. I feel that we are more meant for you above all others. Too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never failed once to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, Yuko, and Awarzia is much safer for your presence. Pray do not understand me. I've said safer, not safe. I know only too well that I can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos into this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, they may be assured that the man would have fomented strife on his own. And that is nothing to say of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us once again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. Thank you, Master Bookboy, first of his name, that we have the courage to strive for what might others seem as an impossible peace. We owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause in doing so. Our list of enemies have ever been long, but think of all the allies whom we are now blessed with. The Mandeville man, ooh, of the Sylphs of the Little Solace, we wish naught of conflict. Of Alloway, who strives to unearth the terrible secrets of the calamity. We already know about that once. We already know about that. And then there is Sid and the Fellow of Noah, or the Fellowship of Noah, racing to unlock the mysterious of the ancient Allegan, that we might be spared the horror of another ultimate weapon. Oh yeah, that's Omega, isn't it? Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us. By which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many and variable talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Ascians, and combat it we shall. Big Bang Mo, you could have knocked. Your enthusiasm is truly heart-wrenching, Ascendant. But given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absence myself for a time. Hello? Again! Oh, I only got boinked on the head. And you think you've been hit? Alphano, I take the trouble in Udar is no longer required your attention. I am really not liking these trousers. There are yet some rumbling of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dispelled. Thus, to report such that I can stand before you. That and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. Ah, I have a message for you, Ali. Amen. You recall the refugee girl? Yes, I do. Ellie, yes, that was the one. The ones whose parents were missing. They were found unharmed. She wishes to pass on her thanks to you. Oh, hell yeah. The plot comes full circle. Well, Alphano, am I to understand that you were made the efforts to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Report? No, we don't do them. We're just book boys. Yuko, you may have been away from the Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take this opportunity to relinquish yourself with the town? I have, don't you worry. Which reminds me, one of the domain child recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Your Sam was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a little visit? There we go, visit the boy. We show. Oh, and I need to go back into it. I got distracted. Was that a ginger Lalafell? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's he gone? No, we can't let him free. Oh, no. No. Who let the ginger Lalafell in? Come on. Who let him in? What do you have to say? If I was as big as a mountain and as strong as a bear like Mr. Boulder is, maybe I would be fighting more. Well, you're not. Yozan always been the strongest of us, but even he's no match for Cora when she's mad. Oh, hello. Are you taking a rest too? Promise you'll play with us again soon. That game of hide and seek in Vesper Bay was the most fun I've ever had in forever. Speak to me, boy. Ah! Mr. Yuko! He's back for his adventures. We heard you were off fighting primals, and that they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. I don't think you would. Your hair would have been all over the place because of the lightning shocks that was going on. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we definitely formed our very own Domain Adventurers Guild to protect all Domians. Ah, do you think you can train with us today, Mr. Yuko? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. Okay, ready? That's how I fought him. Constant fighting, my boy. What's all this commotion, then? Okay. Gandalf? Let's have it. Miss Boulder, Mrs. Colette? Do you know that, Mr. Yuko is back? I am. So it would seem, welcome home, Yuko, my companion, and I, but just recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe a proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as the... Oh! You're the horny boulder. I get it. I get it. And this bookish fellow is, yes, Big C, though we will remain largely unprovided. As adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Dominion's younglings in the art of combat. Yes, horny boulder. Ah, I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore, we are adventurers. And we were just asking Mr. Yuko if we could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside him, don't you? You're gonna get yeeted. Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid of the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. Yes, just a tad. I have a counter proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Yuko, demonstrations of skills at arms, if you will? No, that's just an excuse to try taking me on, isn't it? Yes, listen here, my little ginger munchkin. Listen here. It is, isn't it? Hooray, if I didn't know you better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Oh, well, perhaps I am. But what matters to motivate me when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What you say, Yuko? Would you consent to spar with me? Oh, if you want to get boinked, give me that glam. Yes, give me the glam. Alright. We're going to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for our outling. I have prepared my gear, so chat, don't you start. I have. Do try not to disappoint them, Oh, have faith. What is that? I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy contest. Alright, calm yourself. The fields of the east of the town shall provide suitable for our purpose. I very look forward to our bout. Are you ready to give up that glam? Alright, looks like he is. Lovely! Lovely! Oh, okay. Meet with Horny Boulder to the east of the Revenant's Turtle. Off we go, chat. Off we go. Or get boinked. That's good. To you to agree to this, Yuko. Yuko, I trust you are ready to begin. Level 50. Level 50? He's got nothing on us, Chad. He's got nothing on us. Here we go. The horny ginger boulder boy is going down. Does he know that we've done T5? Does he know? No? Oh, he's in for some trouble. Does he know that we were T9 warriors as well? Very well. Let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Amen, Horny. Are you certain you wish to fight him alone? That is Yuko you face. Don't hold back. I don't have a soul. Hell yeah. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, thus hero legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without Yuko to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. I like the earrings as well. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as my own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall... add my spells to your blade. I don't think so, Blondie. Hello, you haven't begun yet, have you? Oh, hello. Hey, is everyone joining us? Ada? What are all these people? Nonny? When I heard about the sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Though you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there was still more to come. When I mentioned Yuko's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. While my own popularity seems to be a sickly shade in comparison, you'd be best to claim victory. Bringer of light, your... Yes, reputation is at stake. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. He's going against the book. You can win, Mr. Polder. Get away. We shall soon see. On your guard. Is he okay? Oh, here we go. Death and destruction shall follow you, my sir. Alright, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, I feel sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh! It's not over yet, it can't be. I think it is. Thus time I join the fray. On your feet. Oh, don't you get destroyed as well. Alright, here we go. Let me take out your healer first. Now, let me do this. Do this. No, you get out of it. Oh. Oh, let me just take that on. Thank you so much. Oh. Oh no, he looks hurt. Yes, indeed, he is. Mr. Yuko is so strong, but you can't give up. Can't disappoint the younglings. Oh, don't start. No. There's no point. There's no point, my boy. Oh, okay. At the 6%. Hello, we got a fraud here. I was about to say. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, you've bested me. Of course I have. Of course I have. Goodbye. Look at that book. Oof. Yes, I need my own book. Yes. Yeah! That was incredible. He beat him both at the same time. Of course, we knew you couldn't lose. Who is this geezer? Yuko, none can defeat the Guardian of Aorzia. Now, I see why they sent you to deal with the primals. I have much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. Who are all these people? And the ginger is gone. Read a book, boink. Hell yes. Oh, and the scions are just like, yeah, we're just gonna skip out of this one. How's it feel, Ginger? How's it feel? There was no match. Impressive as always, Yuko. This ever the pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial progress. And judging by the smiles on many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Aorzia. Yes, that is the most fitting title. Gentleman, first of his name. Do you recall when we first met? Thus was a memorial service for the Battle of Carfano. I do indeed. I do indeed. At that time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Aorzia. I sought to grasp the reason why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. And we soon found out about that, didn't we, when the plot thickened? I shall speak plainly. The initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the efforts I saw expended towards their solution that perhaps and half-hearted. The thought of Aorzia a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their homes were in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gallius and the order he prospered to enforce. The Alagus single-minded military invasion preluded any switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fates long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unsustained. I'm listening. Full book. Don't give me that. Don't give me them eyes. Don't give me them eyes. That's not what you give your eyes to a partner. Thus, who convinced me the salvation of Aorzia was possible? Thus, you who taught me through the countless acts of bravery that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. Look at that cheeky smile. Look at the boys. It was the people, these wonderful people, the old infuriating, stubborn people that suffer the blow after a terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for his indistinguishable courage grew in fertile wish, and wished to aid Awarzia and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. Now kiss him, what? I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of the Guardian of Awarzia and champion these people to toll towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the scions of the Seventh Dawn alone. Now, what is needed to tackle the root of the Primal's threat and effectively counter schemes of the Ascian is a new expanded organization operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stone. The plot thickens, chat. Well and truly thickens. Albsterz was shorter than everyone else, so I think he had height issues. No, didn't have height issues. No, me, no. No. Oh, we haven't got the boys? Okay, we got Sparky with us. Tataru. No, this won't do at all. And then I have to... Oh, hello, Yuko. If you don't mind, I'm terribly busy at the moment. Oh, sorry, Tataru. Yashola? I fear Ada's boundless optimism is beginning to affect any better judgment. And your testimony to triumph against the most terrible of foes is certainly not helping matters. Hey! Your bout with the horny boulder was more stirring than 100 lines of my own passionate poet. Oh, perhaps I should arrange a sparring match of my own. I'd love to see that. Parmelino, my boy. I wish Ada was not so eager to look to the future when we have so many problems here and now. Ada, I can't wait for Alphino to start his new company. I love making new friends. Oh! Tataru! Flannel, how do you do? But this is not enough that I am here for my daughter. I must do little what I can to help you all succeed in your monumental tasks. Alphino, thank you for coming, Yuko. The world shift and ultimately, and we, my friend, must ever be the one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Awarzia. Oh, thank you so much for the stoics. Skill speed, yes. Determination, obviously. That's what we need. Alphino wishes to request your assistance for his new endeavor. Ooh. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the Seven Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring this desperate forces of Awarzia together in a single entity. A realm-wide, a realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an intuition, and yes, would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against the threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. The plot thickens. Yet while the purpose of my hypocritical organization, yes, I know the word, but I just can't say it, is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of the endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards the unification draining away. Thus I have been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of such manner of unrestricted operation accord to the Scions. Thus, my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend a monumental to lagging deliberations. Also, a primary military outfit. I mean to assuage the fears of a misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the Intendant. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Aurorsia and his people. But as you yourself has witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what we can even achieve. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of our proposed organization and the Scion of those of the Scions are ultimately identical. A point contended by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true border-spamming Grand Company, this yet necessary, I must visit the three leaders to gain their official approval. A tiresome and yet time-consuming task, which is why I asked you that you accompany me on this journey, and attend to the business of our recruiting of our inaugural members, while I am otherwise engaged to bureaucratic formalities. Lovely. Thank you. This reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and his disconcerting eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Laminsa. Of course it is! Let us rendezvous at the Barwark Hall. Lovely. Limsa Laminsa, obviously the best city in the world. Isn't that right, chat? Don't tell me it's Udar. No. We're not having none of that, chat. We're not having none of Udar. Who's getting married? Yuko is going to be getting married. To who? I don't know. To that, I don't know. We're going to have to find someone. Alphino? Ah, there you are. I'm ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Blowfish. Thank you so much. While the Admiral and I were finalizing the preliminary boundaries and signing the parishment, I would have you begin the recruitment process in the earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, this of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you need range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter that we might prepare for our next leg of our journey. Damn, boy! Can I come upstairs, please? I don't need to examine you. Sorry. Your glam is not on point. What business do you have with the Admiral's lift? Tea and crumpets on the bridge? It is, yes. In possession of permission papers signed by the relevant authorities, are you? The Admiral's office quarters are no place for sightseers. If you wish to seek the drowning wench, try the lift cross over yonder. Are you serious? I wanted some tea and crumpets and you didn't allow me that? An organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunities? I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there is no time to act and a time to watch, and I'm afraid this trial company of yours boils into the latter category. Then go do one then. I shall be on my way, and I shall remember this. When you want to join a little bit later on. Hey, is that my main boy, Fred? Hey, Fred! You very well, Fred. Thank you so much, Fred. I shall be on my way. Ball bag. Hey, René! Finally! We get to talk to you. Master Alphino's new organization. Yes, I have heard of the formation of his trial company was in the offering. Thus, with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation as commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa Laminsa must need to receive my full attention. Then I will put, hello? My squirrel boy, go put your nuts on his face. No, what? Even Renier is declining. Is that awesome? Ah, who in the bloody hells do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not a sodding knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous fob, try knocking on that dandy Caroline's door. I already have. They need to climb me as well. They're all mugs. They're all mugs. They really are. Now I must make my way over to this bot. It's over here. Fat Stuart. Fat Stuart. Oh, the Guildmaster. Hello. A precursor to United Warsier Grand Company. While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities at the in Verlum keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be Hilter, yes, you yawn across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Really? Out of all the people we have asked, everyone has said no. Oh, hello. Now let us look at this sunset together. Well, if it ain't Yuko, I've not forgot about your venture brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut into the Titan's bedchamber. You remember old Rollo, don't you? Little bit. Formerly the Company of Heroes, 3 whistles at Brond Lake. I do. I ain't often I drag my ass out of Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fares these days? You're looking to put together a new crew? Top tier work? Huh? Sounds like the right lark it does. Alright lad, count me in. Hey, the heroes might have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into the grave just yet. We actually got someone. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? My girl, are you hoping to join our crew? We'll have to walk into the back of the line and wait with the others. Perhaps the captain will like your face. Perhaps he'll pitch over the wall. There are so many willing to risk his fickle favor for a chance to serve the Aluminium most beloved ship. Not me. Not me. No, thank you so much. Oh, I've got to go to the very top. All the way to the top. To the top. I agree. I don't want Lalafels mixing with gross tall people. The audacity. The audacity. Alfredo, would you like to come to our wedding? Yuko, your recruiting went well, I trust. I am curious as to see how my proposal was received by a rough and ready folk of Limsa Laminza. Ah, a member of your legendary Company of Heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral's consent to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the elder Seaseer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at the altar. Alright, off to Limsa Laminza we go then. To Gridania we go. 120 gil. That's stonks. I need a fat Stuart. Chat, get a fat Stuart. I can't trade anyone a fat Stuart. Oh, this has actually saddened me. This really has. Oh gods, can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Could it be that you don't remember me? I am Loris, the man who carried crimes you exposed. I am the whaler, at your radiant patriot of the Barasan. Who? I don't know. I was selling maps and supplies to the Garlands before you and those red bellies poachers mopped the forest floor with the Est employees. Here now. Oh, it's you! It's you! I remember you, you little mug. I dealt by you by the tree. I didn't see your face. Just how many criminals have you dealt with my ignorance and tales, ignorance? Not the slightest flicker of recognition. The lesser said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on the reformed convicts? As matters stand, the wood whalers will have naught to do with me. This may just be the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's told you, say, I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I am a changed man. Well, looks like we got that geezer on board, haven't we? Onwards and upwards, ball bag. Yes, ball bag, come on. Come on, ball bag. Let's go. Let's check in with the second person, shall we? Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest. Ere your torment back gives up for good. I'm terribly sorry we've just made... Oh, Yuko, isn't it? It's been some time since our path crossed outside the Copperbell mines. Why you were... Oh, barely more than a novice adventurer then. But look how far you have come. Mother Moni tells me thus you are felled the fearsome Black Wolf. And now you seek the stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order. Well, your cause is undoubtedly just. My old companions here would much relieved to see in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. The very thing I spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company as soon as I've seen Albsterz Hove sown. Yes. This boy will be the death of us. Why? What have I done? I've done nothing wrong, except from Creston Market. Where is the market board, chat? See, Gridania is such a crappy town, I don't know where it is. I get so lost within these places. I still have the cheapest stuff. Look at this. Free! No, that can't happen. That can't. Someone's done what I've done. The hemp half home. Okay. Board. Get off, Sven. Yes, go. Do one. Get. Where's the board? There it is. Go. Yes. Someone's done my bidding. It was half board, wasn't it? It was half something. There. Yes. Pick. Yes. Yeah. Yes. 20k? Did you sell 10,000 pants? No, it was the fish and stuff, wasn't it? I sold that. Give your trash items to the retainer. Sven would not be happy with that. Here we go. Sell your items in your inventory. Yes. Now, we shall be able to sell these. Put up for sale. Asking price. We go with 1,200 just to get them sold. Thank you so much. Put up for sale. And then we do 1,199. Thank you so much. They are now up for sale. There we go. Thank you, Sven. The stoinks shall continue, Chan. Now, we gotta go get some more recruits. Yuko Robin Hood friend. This often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise. But its duties appear less than focused. I must reuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. What a mug. What an absolute mug. Then I must continue onwards. Bullbag, are you still with me? Yes, Bullbag is still with us. As we make our stoinks in the world of Gridania. Oh, it's my boy! You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions. I am both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray, forgive me, young master, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scan years remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evil my lady has wrought upon this land. No, don't do yourself dirty like that. Because of what she done. My boy, what news, Yuko? For my part, the elder Seer was most amenable of requirements. A former woodwhaler and a seasoned adventurer, our company will not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interest in harvest indeed. Shall we strike Uda while the iron is hot? Let us meet in the royal promenade and endeavour to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Well, off to Uda I go. My boy. Uda, the gilded city where one's fortune defies one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and the final leg provides as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descending to the lower levels before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think the Sultan will take kindly to us poaching from his personal guard. Let us meet back here at the Promenade when our respective tasks are complete. 5? Now, where must we go? We have to check them once we're outside of Uda. Where are we? Oh no, I get so lost in this town. Oh, help! I need somebody, help! Not just anybody, help! Lamberbret, why do I recognize that name? Have you come to tell me the news, soldier? Well, I've already heard it. Seems the would-be saver of Udar's refugees went and got himself killed, and not by your hand. He was just as a man as a pawn as the hapless cast-offs he sought to deceive. Ah, that's not why you're here. Aye, you'll be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved. Whispers on the street say your organization is funded by corrupted coin, by the syndicate's money. If you think you're recruiting just for the cause, then you're a bigger fool than you look for. What? What? A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entirety. Listen, friend. I can scarce bear the compliments of the next stall over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. Alright, boy. Then I shall be on my way. And I need to make my way to our survey says, the Weavers Guild. The Weavers Guild we must go to then. Hey, Yellow Moon, no way. I'm sorry. You wish to recruit me? This is some new-fashioned manner of prosperity in a lady? Well, I'm afraid you are wasting your time. This lady already spoken for. Good day to you, sir. Wow, really? Just like that? Just like that? Ah, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me? Perhaps I am... Thank you again for your timely rescue. Recognize the bell? Weren't you in the Mandeville quest? And I must thank you for preventing this fraudulent priest from playing the Brybones less fortunate and the most unsettling business. Are you here with your companion, Thancred? And this new companions you seek then? Your proposed organization sounds like a powerful force for good, but my place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in your undertaking. This is just a waste of time. This really is. We're going to person to person to person, and there's no point. We got to make our way over to the Gladiators Guild for the last one. Wait. You're the man who came to Little Alamango looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might happen if you hadn't. I'd probably be dead, and a whole lot of my friends beside you. We were such fools. Anyway, that disaster really got me to thinking about your homeland, and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easy I'd been manipulated. Oh! It's him! It's the geezer that got turned! And we had to fight. And vowed to make ourselves a more worldly man, so I am here. A new company of champions, you say? I will take all the corners to the realm. That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Hamingo. I've prepared myself to fight the evil, as you know there. Now back to the Royal Promenade. Boys. How does my boy do? How'd you fare, Yuko? What hidden gems did the street of Udar offer up for your unrelenting gaze? A single element... Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk to the Aurosian salvation must be akin to the grasping at the clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge, nonetheless, and that the hopes that inspire those people were born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Yuko. I will not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt summarized, the Sultan also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed, and the finances secured. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. You are concerned by the syndicate's involvement as why. Thus was the origin of every coin and their contribution. Carefully scrutinized and recorded, this organization will not be built on corruption. Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but it will earn the people's trust once and for all. Speaking of time, shall we waste no time and let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone of a united Eorzea? Woo-wee! There we go. And at... Oh. Oh! Oh, hello, hello, watch out for the airspace. Jeez.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
Hello.
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
That is very true.
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
Oh.
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
No, of course we're not.
Yes, there is that, I suppose.
Yes, indeed.
Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
They still haven't caught him yet?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
Oh. Oh, hello. Easy, potato.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing?
Okay, jeez. Oh, that music. That music slaps.
What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Oh, don't cry. Please don't cry. Oh, please don't cry. Please. Tataru. I know it's not Tataru, but don't cry. Oh.
Have faith, your grace. It is not over.
Oh, someone quick. A clove of garlic. Oh my. Speak with Alfredo at the Rising Stones. Then we shall do just that. Let this refresh. Make sure that it's fully up to date. There we are. Back to the Rising Stones we go. Back to the Rising Stones we go. Alfredo, this is not a journey I soon wish to repeat, but I cannot pause to rest. The accumulation of all our efforts is at hand. I must see the preparations of the ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Yuko. I am certain the Antonin will be relieved to see you free from other duties. Woo! I will progress the bunny girls while you are off stream. Heretic assessment. Minifilla appears eager to welcome you back to Revenant's Toe. Greeting Yuko. Alpino tells me is all in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The Oracle ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphino to see that all the readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices at some time. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toe of late, and I wonder if Slathborn might have not found himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires? Bada bing, bada boom. My boy, what do you have for me? What can I do for you, Yuko? I thought you'd had your hands full helping with the other new arms of the Scions. Ha, I barely noticed your recruits arrived. Thus barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, this is more of a burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the Intendant, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Staff board, the shipment we couldn't. Godswoman, what befell? What brings a shipment to the Revenant's Toll? Provisions and marked for the frontier's efforts. Just as we sought to cross over to Mordona, we set upon the bright guns. I believe they have been heretics. There were so many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There is naught to forgive. The prisoners can be replaced, but the smart soldiers we are hard to find. Take your rest and I have something sent along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to more be of a simple case of theftery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate? Henford Thames, we collected the provisionals from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood, I shall see they are appraised of this development. Yuko, you are not on good terms with the Knights of House Four Thames. No? I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize the contraption my earlier hopes to enlighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to satisfy conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk the half measures. Very nice indeed. Thank you for your understanding. I'm Lord Harshenfart. Will be glad of your assistance. Well, well, well. Travel to Camp Dragonhead to go see Lord Harshenfart. It's been a while since I've been here, my boys. Come with me, Taz. Harshenfart? Well, 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 if it isn't my fine friend, Yuko friend. Would you care for a plate of roast calar? Some more wine? No, I see you have not come in a mere hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect that the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. My boy, when the cold sets in, Lord Harshenfart awaits confirmation of the reason of your visit to Lord Dragonhead.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate.
Oh!
I've been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
He's got voice.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name.
Oh, damn, okay. Kind of lacking in that area then.
What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Of course. Do you not know who we are?
Halone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons? It might be otherwise.
I like this guy. I like this guy. Give him the little...
But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long.
Hey, give him the nod, give him the nod.
Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Hey! Harsh and fart. So we need to go Dillamond. Dillamond, my boy. Come forth, Dillamond. Where we'll take our boy. Yes. The Aura mount. Alright, Dillamond, would you... Yuko, is there aught you would ask of me? Pray speak plainly. I am a man of action and no need of honeyed words. On the trial of the band of thieving heretics, you say, by the fury, but you do need to seem discreet to cross paths with the villains. I must confess then, this is a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their numbers. They strike swiftly without warning, and we canny enough to evade their most able trackers. But this merely a newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this iced heart wields, but the men face seem utterly lost in the grip of the righteous Pharaoh. This is an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Perhaps you would care to question one of the recent victims, as fate would have it. Your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, carried him into the infirmary, assuming he has regained the use of his facilities. The merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. Alright. Come with me, fat dude. There's so many fat things in this game. I love it. I actually love it so much. Tell me what happened. Why, yes, of course, I am quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch... Where's the dodo going? To catch those cowardly blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to Whitebrim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. Thus, that was one of them that noticed me bleary glaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head at his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words return to Snowcloak. I dare say that it is where my hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in my pursuit. They tell me that's a miracle I survived at all, and not to rush my thick skull to save a second time. Alright, search for the boys. We must search for these in the wild. Come with me, Megatropolis. We must be on our way. Oh, really, boys? Here we go. Whoa, okay. We just insta-killed some fools. Gah, draw your weapon, foul. Foul. Wait, I recognize you. You adventurer. You are seeking heretics? Then we share a common purpose. We're on a patrol when we chanced to cross one of the raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have cornered them in this ravine. And yet they are gone, vanished like icy rafts. Oh, damn, okay. Give me a bit of side boob. Nice. Thanks, game. So this is the person that we are seeking for. Speak once more with the house down there at night. You glimpsed a woman atop of the cliff. Could it be the Ice Heart herself to come and sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through a frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation, thus be best we return to White Brim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord D. Alright, let's go speak to Lord D then, shall we? Bing, bang, bong. Boy. Yuko, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their efforts. The men found you once near the Snowcloak were some of the finest. That they should be bested so handily, I fear I've woefully underestimated the threats of the heretic post. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask you that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisionals lost to us for now. Thus, I feel ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may very well be the lair of our enemy. Pray return to the Dragonhead and inform Lord Harshenfart of your discoveries. We will wish to plan congressant of his own. As for Iceheart and her fantasies, the freezing heights of the storm cloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Now we must speak to Harshenfart. Now let's see what you have for me.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Oh, where's it?
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Giving the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
That is very true.
On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Miserable setback. I love his voice. And we give him the nod of approval, my boy. Report to Slapball for the Revenant's Toll, so we shall return to the Revenant's Toll. Slapball, Yuko, this good you to return to the Toll. How fare you in the frozen waste of Corvus? House 4 Thames is to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Harshenford for his continued generosity. Yet even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract even greater numbers of those who do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alpha Nose new recruits included, must remain vigilant again against such threats. Oh, what? I can't have this. I can't have any of this. Well, I'm going to go for that because that looks nice. Brave news. Slapball has news on the progress of the integral ceremony. While you were away in Corvus, preparations for the ceremony were all but completed. Although Tartaru does not seem somewhat flustered, I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see your frantic receptionist? You could do with a hand. Let's go see then, shall we? These punishments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to file the lot in a waste paper basket. Oh, Yuko, you startled me. You wish to lend me a hand? Splendid. Would you have a dear uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered all about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them down. The recruits don't know their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stone. You'll want to report to them. Report directly back to Alphano if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions were ever marching uniforms as well-funded organization, as well-dressed organization, I suppose. 8! Now, hold on, boys. Roll. Hello there, lad. Looking for me, was ya? I'll be giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear amongst the bustle. This is for you, my good chap. Ah, proper uniforms and all this. Cut off the head. Not to worry. Thought I'm sure I'll be making a few adjustments. Right, on to the next one. Where are they? Oh, they're here. Oh, chilling by the bench. Anu has last retired from the adventure's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I'm excited to forge my own path. Here is a uniform for you. Ah, yes, uniform, thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. How? How is it intimidating? I know there's a waste just to do that. I could have just talked to him. This Scarlet Guard makes me a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hearty defender of Limsa Laminza. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm. And the thought of this new company, I find opportunity to contribute on a grand scale. Uniform for you, my good chap. Oh no, that's a striking shade of blue. Put aside the Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly lack the color. Alright, big boy. I don't believe we have met. I'm Elbert, and I have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I took forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. This is for you then, good chap. The uniforms are shrewd decisions, and there are no easier method of creating common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. Oh yeah, but we'll work out. My girl. Yuko friend, gods, I do not expect to meet you strolling through the town about the towers of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. Indeed, I shall give you this. This is an honor to receive the uniform from the hands. I shall wear it with pride. Alright, on to the next one. There's a lot of people that we've hired here. Wilfred, Aloha Hamago could learn much from Revenant's Toll that this town can be alive in the midst of such desolation. Well, I have another uniform for you. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure it'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Well, hopefully. Hopefully it does. What are you looking at, two boys? A fat steward? I thought it'd be best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea what's supposed to be doing. Look out for a fat stomach. Ah, on the uniforms, I'm reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. Okay. Awesome. We have one more person to deliver these uniforms to, and we shall be all good. Yun and Hus. These who believe the companies will know rich and short-sighted fools are given oneself 'tis an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Yes, you did indeed, and you shall have the last uniform that I have. These uniforms were a splendid idea once our organization had made a name for itself. There shall be a wealth of plenty in selling of replica costumes being adored in masses. Look at this geezer thinking of the stoinks already. He's already thinking of the stoinks. Alphino, my boy? Yes, Yuko. A Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume that you have now met with the rest of the recruits. Some few answered to the arms I put forth, the establishments of the grand companies and such. We are not yet in an army, but there is much small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention, though, a name of the company? Thus, my hope that I shall be put across the brethren of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Yuko. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea.
Yeah, give him the nod. Give him the nod.
From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves.
Crystal
Let
Braves?
us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
Crystal Braves. Okay, that's quite an name.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all!
Hey, let's go.
For the freedom of all!
Hell yes. I love this song. It's so epic. It was cool. Oh, hello. Oh, having a little bit of chinwag, are we?
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Levier. Oh, damn.
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
Damn! So we got a new group now then. Speak with Minfilia.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions.
Hello, she's getting on the blower.
Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension.
That would be the students, wasn't it?
Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12.
Hey!
I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger.
Urianger. No, it's
My
Umbria.
thanks. I shall contact you anon.
Urianger. No,
When I learned of the
Umbria.
loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
No, I haven't.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear.
Oh...
Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Yeah, he might be. He might be. Such devastation. Such devastation. Now, I can't... Oh! Oh! Oi, 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 oi. I mean, that's the best reward that we've ever got from an MSQ. This is in Corvus, isn't it? So we're going back here again. Oh, whoa, 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 very good. See that the provisionals are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. About to say, yoink. Something's a little bit sus. Oh, it's the pigeon. It's the pigeon. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, 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 oh. We're in. Ah, it's the geezer. It's the geezer. Oh! The geezer out of Shrek. I forgot his name again. It's the Pope. No, it's not the Pope. It's the thingy. Oh, what's his name? Oh, he's got... Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Here we go again. They're all dead, aren't they? They're all dead. That's an army of the dead. Being controlled by his staff, it seems like, as well. Because you got the cult boys behind him. That is the end of 2.3. Damn.